Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Back in Time in Fallout 4, because apparently I missed something. Last part I missed, apparently there's loads more to the Silver Shroud quest than I thought there was going to be. This episode chronologically lives kind of between episode 22 and 23, but I'm going to call it 24 and 3/4 anyway. So yes, we're back, and this time, oh yes, we are the Silver Shroud. We have the guns now. Now we've got the guns, we've got the outfit.
Oh no! Death is coming for me!
Good start there. First guy I run into starts laughing at me. Now obviously I am going to also be using the Silver Shroud gun, because if I'm going to be flipping role-playing this, we're going to flipping role-play this. Unfortunately, I've not taken any perks related to, you know, gun steadiness or automatics or anything. So when I fire with this thing, this happens! I'm sure that's not going to be a problem in the slightest. Is it any better? A little bit better. It's not much better if I aim. No, submachine guns are not really my thing. So let's kick this off then. I remember I need to listen to the radio, the Silver Shroud radio. There we go.
Everyone heard how Wayne Delancey murdered Miss Selmy and her kid over a few lousy caps. Death is coming for you, Wayne.
Okay, kill some no-good thug 25 meters feet, whatever the unit of measurement is in this game is. Well, I could do that, except I am now a superhero. And if there's one thing that various superhero films have taught me in recent years, it means I need to take part in some form of superhero team. So, let's sort this out first, shall we? Meanwhile, at the Legion of the Super Best Friends. Alright, Sturgers. This whole thing, like, you know, small housing estate, small prefab houses, it's not going to work now that I'm actually, you know, a superhero. So by the time I come back here next, if you could just get on with building Silver Shroud Tower, that'd be great. Alright, perfect. Okay, application number 1 to join the League of the Super Best Friends. So in your application, you've written that you are the Flamingo. Now that is factually true, you are indeed the flamingo. The problem is, that's the chair, that's the table, that's the barbecue, and that's the lawn trimmer. And arguably, I think the lawn trimmer would actually be better at this job than you, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, there's not a place for you at this time. Alright, next up we have an application from the Germ Ant Shepherd. Putting aside the small question of exactly why you are called the Germ Ant Shepherd, do you actually have any form of skills or superpowers? Oh, welcome to the super team. Alright, with team member number 1 located, let's go deal with that bloody asshole, whatever his thing is. Wayne Delancey, who did a bad thing. I don't know what, but it was a bad thing. Hello.
What's with the fancy duds? Looks expensive. Might be I found a new friend.
Alright, so speak as the Shroud. Got it.
Your crimes have gone unpunished for too long.
What the hell's wrong with you? Well, nothing a few bullets won't cure. You mess with
I concur. Ah! Oh god, I'm so bad with this gun. Oh god, this gun's terrible. Yeah, take that wall that happens to be behind Wayne. Haha! Dead. And it only took about 450 bullets. That's right, we'll leave the damn calling card.
So AJ, you know the chem dealer by Bobby's. He's doing good for himself. Says he's got a whole new market. Kids. Even with his garbage chems, he's just raking in the cabs.
Fred Allen at the Hotel
Sounds
Rexford,
like
he
the
can
Silver
hook you
Shroud
up
has
with
another
chems.
bad guy to deal with.
Irma.
Deal with AJ. Alright, if we're going to be flipping dealing with AJ at this point, I feel like we're going to need to upgrade our superhero status slightly. It's time to go and check out how flipping Silver Shroud Tower's getting on. Meanwhile, at the Legion of the Super Best Friends. I'm going to be honest, Sturgis, I'm not overwhelmingly impressed with Silver Shroud Tower. I mean, do you have any idea how big and impressive Stark Tower is? How does it even stand up? Actually, you know what? I'm almost impressed by the flipping engineering feat. I don't know how the hell you bloody did this, but alright, fine. I'll go and check out the top at least. Bloody death trap. Alright, I'll admit, you have at least created a decent meeting room up top. Very, very nice indeed. A radio so we can listen for the news, some nice dramatic lighting, some seats, as well as a nice special place for the Germ Ant Shepherd. Alright, fair enough. Well flipping done. Alright, time to take on this here drug dealer. We're going to keep using the machine gun, but I've also got something else planned for him.
Hey, look at the clown. This is my turf, clown. And I don't appreciate what you call them trespassers.
Technically, aren't you actually, you know, blocking the door to Bobby's place? That is Bobby's house right there, and Bobby's a criminal too. But alright, let's do the fantastic voice acting.
Peddling poison to kids, are we? Today you face the Silver Shroud!
Who you say? Oh, for Christ's sake. Did Kent put you up to this? He keeps moaning about the poor little kids. What the hell, right? Tell you what. I'll pay you, let's say 50 caps just to shut up about it. And, maybe get Kent off my back. Alright?
The Silver Shroud cannot be corrupted so easily. The Silver Shroud requires at least 500 caps before I turn to a life of villainy. But no, threaten as the Shroud, threaten.
Stop selling to children, miscreant, or face my wrath!
Screw you. Waste the freak.
Behold the Silver Shroud's flames of justice! Flames of justice! That's right. And more flames of justice! There we are, we're just going to put flames of justice in. And flames of justice! There we go, flames of justice! That works much, much better. Aside from, oh, who's that guy in the back? Excuse me, your bodyguard. Just pop out for a second, please. There we go. Look, now that works better. Flames of justice. And remember, kids, always buy your drugs from reputable sources. And make sure it's not cut with any crap like glass or anything, alright? Only from good drug dealers who you know personally. One calling card. And Silver Shroud away! Alright, next up, Whitechapel Charlie. I remember this bit. So we've got to get some information out of him. And some information with this here gun. Now, Whitechapel Charlie, I'm not saying you should cooperate. But if you don't... Ah!
You look upon the Silver Shroud! I seek a miscreant named Kendra.
Shroud, then? More like nothing. Kendra is not one to be trifled with. People associated with her have a habit of being found face down in a ditch. If you're set on meeting her, for a fee it can be arranged.
Bribe. Okay, let's see if we can just get around this with some Shroud talk.
It is not wise to stand between the Silver Shroud and righteous justice.
Justice? You mean to end her? In that case, her flat's just south of Good Neighbor. Water Street Apartments. Look out for the blighters she's got with her. Nasty piece of business, that. Good luck.
I quite like the fact the protagonist is clearly just bloody having good fun with this. They're clearly just having a wonderful time. It's lovely. Okay, let's go and have a chat with Kendra, but first we're going to need to expand the League of the Super Best Friends. Meanwhile, at the Super Best Friend tryouts. Okay, so next up on our application list we have Paladin Dance. You are applying as Iron Man. Now, to be clear, you are just a bloke wearing power armor. That's not actually a superpower. I mean, it would have been in 3 in New Vegas when power armor training was a thing. See, the thing is, now I've put on power armor, and that makes me, by the same token, Iron Man. And if we kind of look over there, there's Piper, and she's also Iron Man. So, like, if everyone's Iron Man, nobody is. So I'm sorry, but no, you're not on the team. Sorry. Well, first, thank you for your application. So you are the Iron Golem. What's actually your superpowers? You just care to, like, describe them for me for a second. Oh, I see. You're like the mysterious, silent, badass one who never says anything. You just kind of loom there, and then when no one's expecting you, do something super badass. I get it. You see, Dance, this is how you bloody do it. Alright, ne'er-do-well, let's put the gun away and see if we can sort this out peaceably. Kendra, the Silver Shroud has come for you.
And you're the crazy one in the costume. Wayne Delancey's killer. You have no idea who you're dealing with. I do so like it when the little bug crawls willingly into the spider's webs.
You have taken your last life, villain.
You stole my line.
Right, Flame of Justice, this works much better than the actual gun. There we go, beautiful. Kendra also dead. I'm almost out of flipping ammo for this thing. This is going to get trickier. Okay, so listen to the Silver Shroud or assassinate Shelley Tiller. Whoever that... I still don't know who that was, so I'm going to go find out who that person was properly. But first, the Silver Shroud has something more important to do, which is, unfortunately, flashed up on screen a second ago. For the first time the entire time I've been playing this game, bloody Sanctuary Hills is under attack. So I've got to go and quickly bloody defend Silver Shroud Tower. And I'm at the top of Shroud Tower right now. I can't see any trouble. The game's suggesting I ought to be in town. Over there. What? So if I step away from Sanctuary Hills, a quest marker appears over there. But there's no enemy. If I take any steps towards it, it disappears. Yeah. It goes away. You know what? I think someone just rang the Shroud phone a little bit early. There doesn't actually seem to be any trouble here whatsoever. And if there is, I'm very confident that Dance and the machine gun turrets can take care of it. Apparently I failed to help Sanctuary I don't bloody know.
Another headliner. Hancock seeks a special meeting with our hero, the Silver Shroud. Whatever it's about, be careful, Shroud. We're all with you.
Alright, you can come with me, for you are Captain Redcoat, the great British superhero who hates American independence. That's your deal, alright? The problem that we've got, Hancock, is people aren't going to recognise you, because unlike me, you don't have an excellent disguise, so I've got a plan for that. There we go. Now no one will know it's you. And the reason you're wearing this gas mask is because you hate the air of freedom that's currently here in America, and you'll take the gas mask off only when America is back where it belongs, in British ownership. You see, that's the backstory of Redcoat. That's what we're sticking with. Northie and Smiling Kate need to go down. Fine, nice and easy. But first, we've got someone here who I may or may not wish to assassinate, because I've still no bloody clue whether or not I actually wanted to do that. There we are, she's up there somewhere. Right, let's get to her right now. Find out who the hell this is. We'll protect her. We'll protect, screw you. We'll protect whoever this person is. We'll protect her from the ghouls. There we go. Ghouls taken care of. And good old Redcoat may possibly have just given his life for me, but that's fine. He died with a dream. And that dream was for everyone to not be free. Oh no, he's fine, that's okay. You, what's your deal?
Hi.
I don't know you. Just go away.
Look, I'm sorry, but the Silver Shroud has bills. Shroud Tower, it ain't cheap. Redcoat, destroy this person. Lovely, there we go. I have no idea why she had to die, but Hancock hated that. Screw Hancock. Now, Northie I off screen, because Northie was by default hostile, but Smiling Kate here appears to be neutral, at least for the moment. So let's see if we can speak to her at all. Hello, Smiling Kate.
Hi.
If it isn't the girl behind the costume. You've been really naughty, Mrs. Shroud. Making all my friends so nervous with your calling cards. Taking out St. John's favorite toy soldiers. But now it's time to rip your goddamned heart out!
What the fuck was
I'm guessing okay, I've got a plan here. I've upgraded the cleansing fire, by the way. There we go, lovely. Yes, that was my nuka grenade. I never really used that in the entire game there, so I thought I'd give it a go. You're the only one left, aren't you? Bye. Yeah, anti-material rifle at point blank range. Arguably overkill. Oh, Hancock was there too. Is Hancock okay? I think I just nuked him. I'm going to stim pack him. There. Oh! I stim packed him right in the groin. That was unnecessary. The game's suggesting I search bodies for clues. Unfortunately, some of the bodies have been flung a fair way by the high explosive, so this might take a while. Note located, and apparently Kent has been kidnapped, but first I need to get paid. Definitely need to get myself paid for that. Lovely. Shroud Tower, do you have any idea how much we spend just on biscuits per month? It's a lot. And as far as I can tell you just have no way of reading or learning anything about Shelley Tiller. I just killed her because there was money in it. Because, you know, unlike certain people, Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne, some of us didn't just inherit millions and millions of dollars, alright?
Oh my god! Do it, Shroud! Do it! On my knee! Tick-tock, Shroud. Don't keep me waiting. We got business that needs finishing.
Alright, just the big boss to take down. That means we need to, I think, make one final addition. Meanwhile, at the Legion of the Super Best Friends. So, I've read your application. You claim to be Cowman. I see. Now, I'm not accusing you of lying. Arguably, I would say you're not just half cow, that you might actually be slightly more than half cow, in fact. In fact, I'm not mad, but when you say you were bitten by a radioactive cow, did you slightly embellish the truth? Because what you actually meant was you are a radioactive cow. Possibly, in fact, two. Now, that's pretty good, but I'm sorry. There's just not a place for you on the team. Okay, obviously I've read your application and I'm thrilled that you've actually come to meet me. So, you are the Invisible Man. I'm gonna be honest, it's absolutely bloody flawless. Welcome aboard. So, the attack that apparently happened that I tried to stop but couldn't, your melon is damaged. Those bastards. They damaged my melon.
Step any closer, and we get to see what's inside Ken's head.
Oh, St. John, you don't know what you're dealing with here. I've brought the entire bloody League of the Super Best Friends with me. I've brought Redcoat, I've brought the Iron Golem, and I've brought the Invisible Man, who's currently standing on those stairs over there. No, seriously, he definitely is. Now, let's speak as the Shroud to this guy.
You shield yourself behind an innocent. You are Craven St. John, and you shall fall before me.
Don't talk to me like that. Some of these losers think you're some sort of legend. Like you walked straight out of a comic book. But you and I know you're human. And you're weak. You came here and for what? Your little sidekick?
Oh, Intimidator Shroud, that's gotta be the option.
I have cut a path through all your thugs. Who can truly say I'm not the Shroud?
Don't listen, man. She's a phony. So what's gonna happen is this. I'm going to kill Kent. Then we're gonna shoot the hell out of you. Nothing's gonna be left but paste. Then, I'm going to Good Neighbor and kill every last worthless bastard there and burn the whole thing down. No one screws with St. John.
And, ooh, scare St. John's men. Kill me first. Oh, I can't pass those, but let's see if the Shroud speech lets me skip that.
I am the instrument of justice, and I cannot fall. Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its Shroud!
Stop talking like that!
Listen close. It's the last thing you're ever gonna hear.
It is the Shroud, it really is! Screw this!
Cowards! Cowards! Show us what you got!
Ah, so doing it that way gets his men out of the way, but we don't save Kent. Okay, I think we might be able to do a little bit better in that case. Let's see if we can do this fast enough with a critical strike to the head the moment this ends to take him out before he kills Kent. Okay, Avery, Raider, no, not Avery, St. John. Yep, okay. And critical. And his head explodes with Kent still around. Beautiful. Everyone else runs off. Nice. Hancock loved that, apparently. Screw this guy.
Ah, Kent, my man. Why the long face? You got what you wanted.
I was tortured. Almost died. It's not like the radio plays at all.
Hey, who hasn't been tortured from time to time? The price of throwing down with the man is always a few scars. Pick yourself up. Good Neighbor's just a bit safer thanks to the two of you.
Ah, okay. So thanks to speaking to Hancock at the same time as wearing the Shroud uniform, in the same room as Kent, that's how we get Kent on side.
What would the Shroud be without his faithful friend, Rhett Reinhardt?
This means a lot to me. I'm gonna need some time to heal, you know? But then I got a special project in mind, just for you. I'll fire up my radio station if I make any progress.
Ah, and this I'm pretty sure I've heard of. This is the fact you can actually upgrade the armor to make it a bit better as you get to higher levels, isn't it? Alright, beautiful. And so it is that the adventures of the Silver Shroud come to an end. Iron Golem decided to retire and just stay in that room forever for some reason. The Invisible Man disappeared without a trace. And Hancock realised that taxation without representation was fundamentally unjust, and thus America probably ought to remain independent. So good for him. Off he goes to have a nice sit down on a couch. Meanwhile, I've decided to take down Shroud Tower forever. Unfortunately, I kind of took it down in the wrong order, so I guess the Shroud meeting room can just kind of stay up there now, I guess. Not sure how we really get up there to fix it anymore. A permanent reminder in the sky, perhaps, of the golden age of superheroes. But there we are. I'm sorry I missed the bonus dialogue last time. I genuinely had no idea. But there we are. Mission complete. We will crack on with the story next time. In fact, next time we're going to crack on pretty much straight into the main plot. Pretty much every part of Fallout 4 from now on, there's going to be quite a bit of plot progress. I'm going to put the sub-questing into the live stream instead. The live stream is tomorrow, separate video talking about all of that. Should be out tonight as well with all the final confirmed times. But yeah, sub-questing will be in the live stream and hopefully a highlights video that will come out after the live stream. Not sure, hopefully. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been the glorious Silver Shroud. Thank you very much, and goodbye. My milk gave me a sign, and it said tomorrow you will do something that will change your fate. Is my character simultaneously using a phone, using a laptop, smoking and driving in a rainstorm? Hello headquarters, I've got a problem. Yes, it's the milk again. Sorry, what were you saying? I was looking at this biscuit. You know what, mate? I'm confused too.